What if I told you that the very thing you're chasing, fulfillment, happiness, meaning, might be the very thing keeping you empty, that your constant pursuit of more is not a path to satisfaction, but a symptom of something much deeper, much darker, desire. It drives everything. From the moment you open your eyes it's there, pushing, pulling, whispering promises it never intends to keep. We're taught that desire is natural, that it's what makes life worth living. Ambition, passion, lust, love, the hunger for success, the craving for recognition, the thirst for purpose, all dressed up as noble pursuits. But no one ever told you what happens when desire dies. No one ever prepares you for the moment when nothing excites you any more. When the food tastes the same, the victories feel hollow, the relationships become echoes of past longings, and the dreams you once had, they lose their glow, as if they were never yours to begin with. There's a name for that. It's not depression, not exactly. It's something older, more existential. The ancients called it Acedia, a spiritual fatigue, a deep, aching disinterest in the world, born not out of failure, but out of clarity. Because what if the truth is this? Satisfaction was never real. Only the chase ever mattered. In ancient Buddhist philosophy, desire is seen not as a virtue, but as the root of suffering. Craving, is what binds us to the wheel of samsara. The endless cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. You want something, you get it, and for a moment you feel full, but then the emptiness returns, so you want again. Even in the West, echoes of this idea exist. The Stoics warned against hedonic adaptation, the tendency of the human mind to return to a baseline of dissatisfaction no matter what we achieve. Today, psychologists confirm this. A new car, a promotion, a lover. All give us a spike in dopamine, but soon the mind adjusts and we crave again, so we run, we hustle, we scroll, we consume. But here's the horror. What if one day you stop running and realize there's nothing left to run towards? This is the death of desire, when nothing truly satisfies anymore, when the promises of capitalism, of self-help, of modern life all ring hollow, not because you're broken, but because you're awake. It often begins subtly. A morning where you feel no pull to get out of bed, not from tiredness, but from pointlessness. A moment of success that feels undeserved, or worse, meaningless. The creeping realization that no matter what you buy, create, achieve, or love, something within you remains untouched. And here's where it gets darker. The system doesn't want you to realize this. Society is built on your longing. Your restlessness funds economies. Your dissatisfaction feeds industries. You're supposed to want, always, otherwise you're ungovernable, unprofitable, undefinable. So what do you do when desire dies? Most people panic. They numb it with distractions, overwork, overeating, overthinking, drugs, sex, content, anything to simulate the feeling of wanting again. Because not wanting truly not wanting, feels like death, ego death, identity death, purpose death. But what if it's not the end? What if it's the beginning? There's a moment in every spiritual path where the seeker reaches a void, where everything once worshipped is stripped away. In Zen, it's called the Great Doubt. In Christian mysticism, the dark night of the soul. In psychology, existential crisis. It feels like falling, like floating in a black sea with no shore in sight. And yet, it is here in this silence that something remarkable happens. You begin to see clearly, not through the lens of want, but through being. You stop asking, what will make me happy, and instead ask, what is this moment? You stop grasping for more and start allowing what is. It doesn't happen all at once. There's resistance, fear, even grief. Grieving the person you used to be, the one who thought the next goal would fix everything, the one who believed desire was the same as purpose. But slowly, gently, you begin to return to something more real. You find beauty not in the spectacular, but in the simple, a quiet sunrise, the sound of your own breath, a moment of connection without agenda. You learn that satisfaction isn't something to be pursued. It's something that arises when the pursuit ends. Think of a child absorbed in play. They aren't trying to achieve anything. They aren't desiring outcomes. They're just their asterisk, fully, completely, joyfully. That presence, that stillness, it's not childish, it's wisdom. The wisdom we lose when we grow into adults who trade presence for productivity. When nothing satisfies anymore, it's not always a sign of despair. Sometimes it's your soul refusing to keep drinking from an empty cup. Sometimes it's the beginning of truth. But let's be honest. Most people don't want this truth. It's terrifying. It strips away comfort. It dissolves identities. You can't build a brand on it. Can't sell a course on it. Can't wrap it up in 10 steps or monetize it through affiliate links. Because what it offers is nothing. Nothing to achieve. Nothing to chase. Nothing to desire. Just this breath, this awareness, this strange, fleeting moment of aliveness. And that's why it's so powerful, because when you no longer need things to satisfy you, you're free. Free from marketing, free from ego, free from fear, free from the story that says you are only as worthy as your next achievement. You become still, empty in the best way, like a clear sky after a storm. This isn't about giving up on life. It's about waking up to it. Living without the compulsion to chase doesn't mean you stop creating, loving, or dreaming. It just means you stop needing those things to complete you. You act not out of hunger, but out of presence. You love not to be loved back, but because love flows through you. You create not for approval, but because your being expresses itself that way. Desire isn't evil. It's just misunderstood. It's not your enemy, but it should never be your master. When you realize that nothing truly satisfies, you stop treating life like a marketplace and start seeing it as a mystery. You become less of a consumer and more of a witness, and in that quiet witnessing something strange happens. Joy returns, but not the manic, addictive joy of gain. A quieter joy, a subtler one that doesn't depend on anything. One that just is asterisk, like a candle flickering in the dark, steady, gentle enough, so if you've felt this emptiness, if you've reached the point where nothing excites you anymore, don't run, sit with it. Breathe into it, let it speak, because beneath the silence of dead desire, there's a deeper voice waiting, and it's been there all along. If this resonated with you, don't just click away. Reflect on what you're chasing, and why. Maybe it's time to stop running and start listening. If this message stirred something inside you, consider subscribing to this channel. Like the video. Share it with someone lost in the same fog. And let's keep exploring the spaces most people are too afraid to enter. Because sometimes the most important truths are found after desire dies.